Now I think that everything is okay with the contributions I've made. So I think that I could remove the draft label so that my contribution could be reviewed once again.
And don't tell me how to contribute to open source.
So actually, I'm in the middle of a contribution to an open source project. So join me as I show what I do. So I've started contributing to this project, to this open source project, Biome and GS. And the goal of my contribution is to add the use consistent arrow return rule. But maybe you want to know a little bit of background of why did I choose Biome.js and why this specific task. So Biome.js, they use Rust and TypeScript to write a linter for TypeScript, JavaScript, and the goal is also to add other languages as well. So I've learned Rust a few years ago, I think around 3 years now. And since I've never used it, I forgot everything. So I wanted to go back to Rust programming, and then I found this project which uses TypeScript and Rust. And since I'm already familiar with TypeScript, I felt that I could contribute to this project. So that's how I chose this project. And now about this specific task, what I do when I want to contribute to an open source project, the first thing I do is to go to the issues. So first thing first for me is always to go to the issues. I look at the labels and I start typing first, and then you have this label and good first issue. Not all open source projects have exactly the same wording, but they have something similar. So good first issue, and then as the description here explains, is those tasks are good for newcomers. So it helps to get familiar with the project and to start with easy things to contribute. And as you get familiar with your project, then you can move ahead and implement bigger features. So I look at the good first issues, and there were a few of features or bug fixes to be handled. So obviously, as I'm getting into Rust programming, so not all of the features here I could implement, and then also I don't know all the internals of the language of the open source project yet. So not all of these things I could contribute. So I look at this list a couple of times, and the one that appealed to me was this one because it was for ESLint, which will apply for JavaScript and TypeScript as well. So there were other things related to ESLint, but this one, they were also related to Vue.js. And since I'm not that familiar with Vue.js, so I felt that I had to skip this one and just have to implement this one, which is only about ESLint. So maybe after this contribution, I could go and then also implement other rules. So we'll see. So now let me go through this. So I had a look at the description of the task. Obviously, when I read it, I didn't feel confident to start right away and say that I want to contribute to this task because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to understand all the internals of the language of the open source project. I wasn't sure that if my Rust level also was good enough so that I could contribute to this project. So I didn't write right away that I wanted to contribute. So I cloned the project. I started to play around with it until I felt that I could learn the implementation of these tasks. So that's what I signaled here, and automatically it was assigned to me. Then I created this pull request. It's still in draft now. So because when I created this pull request, I wasn't yet ready for it to be reviewed. But the good thing is it was reviewed as soon as I opened it. I got 2 comments. So one about a rule source that needs to point to the ESLint rule. And again, when I received this comment, the first thing I have to do is to go through the contribution guide. So I didn't mention it yet, but again, the first thing when you want to contribute to an open source project is to go through the contribution guide. Is a must, because the contribution guide, it helps to understand what a first-time contributor needs to do as he starts getting used to the project. So explain how to install the project, how to work on it locally, how to test it. So the contribution guide is your go-to guide when you want to contribute. So this one explains how to install the project, how to install the dependencies. It explains all of that. And since also I wanted to contribute to the linter, so there is another guide, and this contribution guide gives the reference to this other guide, so which is this one, which explains how to write a rule for the linter. So I read through this, and this contribution guide, it also explains that when a rule is related to ESLint, then there needs to be this field sources that points to the rule of ESLint. So as you have noticed, so here I have a rule that is called the use consistent error return, but in ESLint, it is the error body style. So that's why I was asked to add these sources field to link the ESLint rule that is related to this. So I made the changes, and then I was able to add another commit to the project. So I also had another comment as well, which says to revert changes to quick test, because I also made some changes to quick test so that I could quickly check if my feature was all right, and then I didn't revert the changes back, so I was asked to do that. And then again, if you're wondering what is neat here, actually neat, it follows what is called a conventional commit comment. So you can Google that, conventional commit comment. It explains the type of comments that there are when it comes to comments for pull requests. So I did make the changes that I was asked, and then as well, another change that I also made is also to change the title, because the link that was filling here had a comment before saying that the title of my pull request does not follow the pattern of the pull request titles. So I didn't make the changes. There also I didn't make the changes of the commit here as well. So to have to add a verb, an action verb, add used consistent error return. And before it was just, I don't know if you can say it, but before, I guess I just say that it was the use consistent return. Why did I use that commit comment before? It was because of some of the suggestions I read in the contributing guide, but maybe I just didn't read it well. Anyway, I think that my pull request is ready to be reviewed again. So what I can do here is say that I need to resolve some conflict. I say that these changes, they can be cleanly merged. So let me just say resolve the commit. So not quite. So I guess I have to Um, I think I have to make these changes. I need to fix these changes. So after a couple of minutes, I was able to fix all the issues. So they were just related to the fact that I worked on an old branch while the main branch had advanced. So I was just able to fix the all the conflicts. And then I made another force update. So now if we go to GitHub, then now everything is okay. So now I could trigger a review, and then I removed the draft so that the contribution could be reviewed once again. So I hope that the contribution will be accepted, but if not, I'll just maybe follow the tip that will be given so that I could improve this pull request, this contribution. So I hope you enjoy this little update, this little tool on how I contribute to open source projects. So tell me in the comments section below what you enjoyed. If you yourself, if you had already contributed to open source projects, tell me if you find open source community welcoming. So I would really like to see what others what their experience when it comes to open source contribution. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you like maybe that I go through this contribution when it comes to the code source itself, the Rust aspect of it. So let me know in the section below what you think. And as for me, see you in another video.